What up? What up? What up, y'all? Another edition, Unmuted Times 3 with the homie Garvey. What's up, my dog?
Whoa, what's down with it? What's down?
What's up, Slick Daddy? And of course, the times 3, the third person is the people. The people are
Facts.
always the third person. Man, appreciate everybody coming through. I see we got, people like to come in on time on some shit though, dog. I ain't lying to you, boy. They was
Yeah,
waiting on us last week. They were like, man, what happened? What happened? I'm like, say, bro, sometimes life be life, and sometimes, bro, we
yeah,
having things to do,
yeah.
work calls. Unfortunately, that happens, man. I apologize to the public, but I love the fact that they were looking for us, bro. And that was a good thing, man. Like, y'all was really looking for us. So that's love, man. That's true love. So we appreciate you guys for supporting. Um, say, bro, uh, it's been a hot week.
Facts.
It's
Not
been
too
a hot
hot,
week. It ain't even
huh?
summertime yet. It ain't
Oh,
even
we.
summertime yet, dog. It's been a hot week. Uh, bruh. Summer start in June, right?
Shit look like it started this week.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't even Mid the first tomorrow. How we
Yeah,
how we get the summer so hot so fast, man?
for
So
real.
say, bro, let's
Gonna
go.
dive in?
Yeah, let's go, dog. We gonna go, bro. I mean, shout out to our sponsors, After Dark, East Bank Enterprises, Top Notch, Things to Do NOLA, Big Easy DNA. I always gotta shout them out before we start. Somebody give them what I gotta get them. And now let's go. So I'm at work and had a little break. So took my
Mhm.
phone, did a little scroll, and saw something, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Softball Sunday. Wait, what? What you mean
Come
R.I.P.
on.
Softball Sundays? Like, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
Then I keep seeing other people basically like, man, it's over. What you mean it's over? Nah, it's not over. Like that can't be. It can't be. It's not over. Like I know better than
Right.
this. Like what's going on? So now I see little posts under the, little comments and stuff under whatever, and people just going in, going ham head first. They don't know if
Wrong
they're hitting
information.
deep water. They don't know if they're hitting shallow water. They don't know if they're hitting 3 feet or 12 feet, but they're going head first, not knowing if they're going to knock themselves out or going straight down to the bottom. Either way it go, they're going head first.
Yeah.
So then I called my dog. I said, my dog. I said, what's going on? My dog, you gave me a little small insight. I said, all right, cool. Before we get into this shit, we going into this shit right. And I told him that. And I can tell y'all this live because I told this man that I said, dog, before we go in, I'm going to do a background check on this story. Because we ain't about to sit up there and ruin our brand and our name behind some false narrative type stuff. So went in, did my research for the last couple of days, and I got a little something.
Mhm.
So we're gonna dig in, bro. Softball Sundays has been the hot topic of conversation. Uh Apparently, you know better than I know. There was a lot of things stirring around that it was over with.
Yeah.
It was over with. It's over with, man. Like we just gonna go to Giants on Sunday. We still gonna have the Sweat Hotel. Twins Entertainment still gonna be in the building, even though it's only one twin gonna be there. Cause the other one, he's trying to play ball in Lake Charles. We can't even get
Yeah.
him to come on a podcast, but that's how he do. I see his
Yeah.
little ass for the party. Um, the thing that I wanna delve into with this, bro, is us just like jumping to conclusions so quick before we get the story. And we
Mhm.
hear little bits of the story here and there, and sometimes all we hear is, man, we can't do softball Sunday no more, and think that's it. Meanwhile, you might have some other people in the background that picked up the torch and saying, all right, dog, I'm gonna run with it. Then we got all different narratives about, oh, we got a public park. We don't have to pay for the park. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do that. Okay, all right. So we could do a little history about the park. I gotta let my dog go in because I want him to like really voice, you know what I'm saying, his thoughts on the situation as well. But I want to delve into the history of the park because again, there's a lot of false narratives that get played around when we say the word public park. So back in the day, when I was a youngin', before Garvey even got here or whatever, yeah, they used to play ball in the park, whatever, public park, like y'all said. Remember the times and the eras change. The governments change. Money change. All that plays a part. There was an era that didn't worry about what the hell nobody did in no park in Plaquemine Parish. David, Oakville, Ironton, nowhere. They ain't care. Y'all going down there and play ball and do whatever, you do whatever. You pay in the pool, you pay for the pool. You know, if you go to the pool, you pay like a quarter, 50 cents back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Might be $1, $2 now. I don't know how much it is now. I don't know. But I know back in the day, you used to pay a quarter, 50 cents. Most I ever paid to get in the pool was $1 at one point. And I worked down there. So I knew. So people used to just do that. But it didn't mean that nobody governed the park. It's just that you just had people that just didn't care. They just let you just do whatever, and that was it. They didn't enforce rules that were there. Now, did you always have to pay for the park? No, you didn't have to always pay for the park. But my thing is, when did we have to start paying for the park? None of us will ever know. You know why? Because none of us ever paid for the park. But y'all got to understand, there was always somebody that took care of that gave people opportunities to do things in the park. That's what everybody got to understand. Like, just because you didn't pay for it, don't mean somebody didn't. You got to understand the backstory. You got to understand like the behind the scene things when things go on. It's just like, it would be just like us having a party, like you having your party y'all having your party at the Brewery Auditorium. I'm going to use y'all for an example. You having your party at the Brewery Auditorium. Garvey, you decide, man, I'm going to do invitation only. I'm going to invite who I'm going to invite, and I'm going to let them in or whatever.
Right.
It's free to them, but it ain't free to you. All they know is, so that would be like you did that, right? Right? And then if a dog come behind you, have a party in Breakway. I'm just using Breakway because, you know, let's use Breakway. And have a dog say $20 at the door. Oh, no, because Garvey had the party and we ain't had to pay for the last party and this, that, and the third. But that don't mean Garvey ain't come out of his pocket for that party. Just because the party was free to you, don't mean the party was free to Garvey. Somebody had to pick up the mantle and decide to say, you know what, y'all? I got this. Y'all just come on. And people so used to just, and I'm going to say this, dog, people just so used to just, and I'm not, and whoever guilty, that's on you. I really don't give two flying fucks. People so used to like lynching off of other fucking people. And I'm going to say what it is. Just because 20 years you was going down there in that park and you ain't pay for shit don't mean nobody ain't pay for that shit. And y'all know damn well, we done had leagues, tournaments, and everything else. And most of the time, teams had to pay money to play in the park every week. I know. Play the leagues for 20 years. You had to pay money if you played ball in the park. What did that money cover? The park, the umpires, the balls, things like that. That's what it covered. But just because you did not pay that does not mean that it's not getting paid. And so the people that were taking up the mantle or whatever, I wasn't down there, but I know somebody had picked up the mantle behind them and took it upon themselves to say, hey, I'm going to pick up the mantle and I'm going to take care of everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, Garvey, because you down there. Yeah, I'm not down there.
That's for
Somebody picked up the mantle. I don't need to say no names. I'm not even putting my people out there like that. Somebody picked up the mantle. People decided, hey, we're going to sell food or whatever the case may be. All right, we got vendors. All right, bump that. Y'all want to be vendors? We're going to pay a certain little fee to be a vendor. I'm going to take that money and I'm going to pay for the pump.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay for the pump. It's only right. It's only fair. Now, understand this too. There's a liability with that because let's just be straight up real and be honest. We down the road. We in the country. It is what it is. Ain't nobody getting no permits. Ain't nobody getting no insurance. Ain't nobody getting no LLCs or nothing like that on nothing that they doing down there. But understand this. All it takes is one person to get sick. One person to get sick off of some uncooked food because it's hot as hell down there and food spoil quick in the heat. Let's keep that shit 100. All it takes is one person to get sick off that food. And then it's over with. The person that picked up the mantle and decided to put their name on that shit, they got to take the lick.
Right.
They got to take the lick. So if that person, and I'm not saying that's how that person is, if that person just decide, well, I'm tired of doing it, pass it on to the next person, then somebody else need to pick the shit up. Instead of sitting up there putting out the narrative that the government don't want us to do this, the council don't want us to do this one don't want us to do that one don't want us to do that one. Man, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Because there's a way to do shit, dog. And that's the only thing that I hate, bro. And the shit about it is, we always talking about white folk trying to fuck over us and all that, dog. It be your own motherfucking people that sit in your own fucking backyard smiling your own motherfucking face. It be the same motherfuckers. It be the same motherfuckers. They got their own agenda. And what y'all don't understand is, when people see people making money off of some shit, let me see what I could get out the fucking deal. Let me see what the fuck I could get out the fucking deal. Because if there was no money being made down there, y'all could have played ball in the park as long as y'all fucking won. Nobody wouldn't have fucking bothered y'all. Let's keep that shit a buff. But the minute social media is the root of most evils, dog, like money. Every time we put too much on social media, people think people don't watch. People watch everything y'all fucking do. Everything y'all say. There's somebody that's going to put that shit back out to somebody that's going to put it back out to somebody that's going to put it back out to somebody. And it's going to get to whatever it is. They're going to get to the proper people that they're going to get to. All right, cool. Let's see how we could do this. And it don't be the people that you think that be doing that shit. It don't be the people that you think be doing that shit. You can live behind the narrative of, oh, it's the white folk. Oh, it's the government. Or it's a controversial figure like my uncle. My uncle has always been a controversial figure. And he don't give two flying fucks. I'm going to be real with you. Because he going to always be who the hell he going to be. But at the end of the day, that dude done fought for every fucking body down there in Plaquemine Parish. Anybody with the same skin color we got, he done fought for every last one of them at some point in time in his life. And I know that. I know that because I lived in that house. And I know. And he don't mind being a controversial figure. Yeah, he was a former Black Panther. Yeah, all that shit. Whatever. So fucking what? He using something that nobody else gonna use, a fucking voice. But you could go behind you could go behind closed doors, you can go behind and you could go talk to certain people and try to put this narrative down. And then when people approach you about the fucking shit, you won't put it on other people because you know he not gonna address that shit. Because he ain't about no mess. And he ain't got no time for all that shit. And I ain't using one dog that's gonna sit up there and just go out and step up and defend my uncle outright, because my uncle is a grown-ass man and he do a good job of defending himself. He really fucking do. But to paint a false narrative that he had something to do with Softball Sunday getting canceled, fuck all y'all. Because that shit ain't true. And I'm saying it. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't give a fuck who got a problem with me. I don't give two flying motherfuckers. I don't care. Because you're outright fucking wrong. And you slandering that fucking man name. And that's where you're wrong at. Most of y'all probably don't even go to a fucking council meeting to go see what the fuck that dude deal with and what the fuck he do. Most of y'all fucking don't even watch the motherfucker on fucking on YouTube to see what the fuck that dude do. But you always got a fucking opinion. But I will tell y'all this. I'm glad, dog. I begged this dude not to rerun for not a goddamn thing, bro. You're getting too old. Go enjoy the rest of your life. Go do what the fuck you got to do. Make sure y'all elect the right one the next time. And hold them people accountable just like you trying to hold them accountable. Hold those people to foot to the fire. And make sure you put the right person in there. And if you got somebody in mind and y'all know they need coaching up, coach them up. And make sure they're listening to y'all. And do yourself a favor and go out and goddamn vote. Because y'all talk all that shit and none of y'all going out and fucking vote. And I got something for y'all ass for that part too. Garvey, go ahead, man. Say what you got to say.
I don't know. Hey, I was unaware that they was blaming them for that. Yeah, man. Because I was getting a couple of phone calls and people was telling me some shit they was saying, but I was doing other shit. I wasn't really tapped into the comments and shit, you hear me? But from what I was hearing, I ain't really the calls that came to me, it wasn't nothing dealing with Tyrone.
No, I know. It ain't about you. I'm speaking in general
Yeah,
because
I
I know
know.
what I'd heard. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I don't want you
See,
to think
yeah,
that I'm talking about you.
nah, I ain't got enough. I already knew that. I'm just saying the shit that was in my phone, they was saying it had more shit to do with like the parish, people who work for the parish or something like that. That was the shit that was coming across my line. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I don't be giving a fuck about none of this shit. To be real with you. You know what I'm saying? When the information got put out, I feel like a lot of people was in that group text, and a lot of people took it 20 different ways. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So once it got took 20 different ways, it's 20 different perspectives. And that's when everything just went from here to there. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I definitely was one of the people that didn't know it was somebody else could pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was done. Because that what everybody was saying because of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it was more or less people saying because of shit with the parish from what I was hearing.
And the
You know what I'm
police.
saying?
And the police.
And the police.
And the
Parish and the
police.
police.
We're gonna say what it is. And the police.
Oh yeah, definitely. Parish and the police. That's the shit
Yeah.
that really was hitting me, you hear me? But
Yeah.
it just was I feel like it just was miscommunication. Maybe it could have been put out a little differently. Maybe it could have been, hey, somebody can take over, but we can't fuck with it right now because we doing other shit. You know that?
Right.
Maybe
That's a
maybe that could have
communication gap.
maybe that could have been something different. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, bring the drama down. I mean, I know they probably weren't even
Mm-hmm.
thinking it was gonna go platinum like that.
It went
But
platinum.
when you
It
got
went diamond. That shit went diamond.
when you got that many people, when you got that many people in a group, you gotta know it's going straight to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I know though the people that was running it, I know they're not Facebook, they're not social media people. So and I know they didn't think it was gonna go like that because it shouldn't have. It
Right.
shouldn't have went to that extent. I can see people saying little shit here and there, but the whole long paragraphs of shit, I don't even read this. That bitch longer than this, I'm
Yeah,
not reading
yeah,
it.
yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's good. You know, everybody came together and try to figure out a solution for the problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's back on. It never really was off, but
Nope.
it's on. We back in the parking probably the week after Mother's Day.
Yep.
So I mean, it's up. You know what I'm saying? And bring the vibe, bring your family, bring the people. We up. Fuck.
For sure, man. And I'm gonna let you know, like I ain't gonna say too much about the person behind the scenes, but I did talk to the person, and I can tell y'all it's in good hands. Um, and it's just gonna be about everybody just and he told me that he's gonna make sure that he put together some
Everything up.
guidelines, put
Mm-hmm.
guidelines together that everybody just gonna have to follow, whatever case may be. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing about it is that what's so sad, bro, is that all it takes, bro, is one little plant, one little seed. You know what I'm saying? And a little negativity, and they just gonna run with it instead of sitting up there like, whoa, say, bro, what can we do? Like, what can we do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
just because one person decided, man, you know, I got too much going on, you know, I need to pass the baton to somebody else. Bro, the same thing happened with Dylan. Dylan had too much going on. Dylan passed it on to the next person.
Right.
That don't mean that person gonna deal with it forever, just like this next person probably ain't gonna want to deal with it forever.
Right.
So
Right.
that's where committees and stuff come in at. Form a committee. Make it a group thing, bro. Where everybody, a representative from each team. If y'all gonna do vendors or whatever case may be, each one of the vendors need to be part of that group too. Because at the end of the day, y'all need to form a committee, get everything together, and just make the thing good, man. Because that is something so good, dog, for our people on the road, bro. Something for people to do, bro, on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's something for these people to do, bro. And people need stuff to do, man.
Yeah, them kids, man. Get something for them kids. You know them kids out there.
Yeah,
They in trouble. They playing. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's
But
what
I'm
I'm
gonna say
saying, man.
this. Look, I'm gonna say this. If that pool open, y'all watch y'all motherfucking children. Stop sending
Hmm.
them children to the pool unsupervised. That's not them people' job to watch them little bad motherfuckers.
That's what I'm
You
talking
dig?
about. That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
everybody gotta do their part. And
Yep.
I gotta tell y'all as the president.
But
You dig?
I'm I'm gonna go to this too, dog, because I want people to understand this part too. Cause like I said, bro, it's history behind all of this stuff, man. I mean, it go a little back. So back in 2021, October 2021, matter of fact, it might have been November of 2021. It was time to go vote. And there was a millage on the ballot. Y'all know they always got them little different little, you know what I'm saying, things on the ballot that people don't read, people don't know anything about, people not informed about. All they know is I'm gonna go out and vote when they got people on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody running for something, I'm going to do that. But all these other little things, nobody propositions and millages and all of that stuff, nobody don't know anything about it, and nobody not asking anything about it. And that's the thing. So like I said, back in October 2021, November 2021, somewhere around October, November, there was a millage on the ballot, and the millage related to the recreation department and to the parks. Now, this is around the time Kirk Lapine was in office, and this is
Mhm.
around the time when they were saying that the recreation department was about to go under because they couldn't fund it no more. They had no more money. It was over with. So what they did, they put this millage on the back. Now, the millage read, and I'm gonna read the millage. And I know nobody gonna really understand, but I'm gonna explain what the millage means. But this is what the millage said on the ballot. And I got this straight from the ballot. I'm not making this up. It said recreation. Shall the parish of Plaquemine, state of Louisiana, the parish, be authorized to levy a tax of 2 mills on all properties subject to taxation in the parish, the estimated amount reasonably expected to be collected from the levy of the tax for one entire year being $1,970,000 for a period of 10 years, beginning the year 2022, ending the year 2031, for the purpose of improving, repairing, maintaining, and operating parks, playgrounds, recreation centers, and other recreational facilities, and providing recreational programs in the parish together with the necessary furnishings, fixtures, and equipment for the foregoing. So to break that down, because I know a lot of people don't understand what that is. So a meal is a tax rate, and they said 2 meals. So 2 meals is $2 for every $1,000 of property value. Who pays the tax is anyone who owns taxable property in the parish. I'm going to say this shit again. Anybody who owns taxable property in the parish. The estimated revenue for it was $1.97 million per year. It was going to be for 10 years. So you was going to get that amount every year for 10 years, starting in 2022 to 2031. That was the estimated amount. I'm not saying that's what you was going to get, but that's the estimated amount. The money was going to be used for improving and fixing the parks and playgrounds, running and maintaining recreation centers, supporting the recreational programs like sports activities, events, buying needed equipment, furniture, and supplies. Right? So voters was asked if they want to approve a small property tax for 10 years to fund and improve local parks and recreation for services. All right.
Mm-hmm.
These were the results of the election. The election failed 63 to 37. 1,739 people voted no. 1,027 people voted yes, for a total of 2,766 people that voted that year for the election. Now I'm gonna go this far. You got in 2021, you had 14,379 registered voters in the parish, and only 19.4% turned out. So, in other words, the people went out, voted, they would have did their homework, they would have helped pass the millage. Maybe the park would have been paid for. Maybe you wouldn't have to pay for the park. Maybe the park would have been, like maintained and fixed and everything else. Maybe. Do we know that would have happened? Mm-hmm. We don't know if it would have happened. We don't know if they would have pocketed the money. We don't know none of that. And I know people are quick up there and say, man, they would have pocketed the money. It wasn't going to do nothing. Okay. All right, cool. You go to the doctor, and the doctor diagnose you with something and give you medicine. Is the medicine guaranteed to work? But you're going to pay for it. And you're going to take it. And when that one don't work, he's going to try you on something else. But you're going to get it. You're going to pay for it. And you're going to take it. So don't take the narrative of, they was going to steal the money. How you know? And most of the people that's talking that don't go vote. They don't know what none of that stuff means. It don't matter. But the key part of it all is, what trips me out is it says anybody that owns taxable property. Most of these motherfuckers don't even own no property.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't apply to them. If you'd have voted yes or no, you weren't getting taxed. I'm just saying. So again, before we sit up there and talk about this one trying to mess over this one trying to do this one trying to do that, It's things that were put in place, bro, that was trying to improve things, and nobody read it, and nobody did their homework, and nobody did this, nobody did that, and people said voting don't matter, and did that, and third. And sometimes it puts you in positions that you're in, like today. When you don't go vote, the wrong people get in office. And if you got to be a voice, you can't always sit there and even when you vote these people in office, you still got to be a voice. You still got to go behind this person. You still got to make sure. You still got to make sure that this person is doing what they're supposed to do. You still got to hold these people accountable. You still got to do that. I'm just saying.
Right.
Now, Sunita, I wasn't saying nobody ain't paying the doctor for 10 years. I'm not saying that. I'm just comparing it to the fact that people are sitting up there wondering, oh, somebody gonna steal this, somebody gonna steal that, whatever. I mean, you don't know. Just like you don't know if a medicine you take gonna kill you or if it's gonna make you feel better. Or if you're gonna take something else. You don't know. But you're gonna give it a shot. That's the point I'm saying. And for people that didn't own any property, it sure wasn't gonna hurt them. I don't know, bro. Like, it's just the fact that, again, people always running with a narrative, man. People always running with a narrative. And it's sad, man. It's sad. But Harold, if they don't trust their leaders, then vote somebody in that's going to do the job. The ones that don't trust their leaders most of the people that don't trust their leaders are the ones that's not voting. You don't vote, you ain't got no choice of who your leader is. So now, right now is the time to figure out who the next leader going to be. Put that person in place. Get behind that person. Don't just sit up there and put the person in place and just say, all right, he got this. Get behind. Show up to a council meeting. See what the hell going on. Show up to an open a town hall meeting or whatever they be having down there. And see what's going on. The leaders should educate their constituents. Also say, bro, your constituents got to read for themselves as well. The leaders putting it out there, but you got to go do research too. I can't give it to you. I could give you so much, but you still got to go read for your own approval, dog. That's in the Bible. A preacher preach something to you just gonna take it just like that and keep it moving? Or you gonna go follow up and go see what's going on and what he's saying? And make sure he's telling you what's up is real. Because out here in Texas, I proved the preacher wrong in church. He read the Bible totally wrong. Totally wrong. And most of the people in the church ain't even catch it. Most of the people ain't catch it. So, I mean, you got to go back and read. But I mean, how much? My thing is, I get it, Harold, but how much do you want people to give? Like, what you want people to do? We all grown. We got to take accountability for ourselves, dog. We can't keep putting stuff on everybody else, dog. You got to take accountability for yourself. Everybody won't blame everybody else, but what about you? What have you done to put forth effort? The problem is nobody put forth the effort. I'm not saying that leaders ain't supposed to educate their constituents, but you have leaders that do educate their constituents. People don't go out to these meetings and stuff that are being held by these leaders. They're keeping you a buck. If you don't go out there and go listen, then that's on you. If the same 5 people showing up at the David Community Center every time they got a town hall meeting, then what you want them to do? He putting it there in place. They putting it in place for you to hear what's going on. And if you don't show up, that's on you. So it's there. You just got to go and go get it. If you want further education, go to the council meeting. Go to the council meetings. And you get everything you need to hear. And if you can't go, it's on YouTube every week. It's on YouTube whenever it's on. The port meeting, I watch them up here. I watch the council meetings up here. It's on YouTube. That is a way to reach the community. The community got to want to do it themselves, dog. Nobody can't make nobody do what they don't want to do. We lazy. At the end of the day, we got a lazy ass community. And they want everybody to come to their door, knock on the door every time, hold their hand, and bring them to do whatever. And that shit don't work like that. You got to put forth effort, dog. Faith without works is none, dog. If you ain't putting in no work, the hell faith is. I promise you, you can sit there and if you ain't got no food in your house, and I'm gonna use this analogy, and I use this analogy all the time. You ain't got no food in your house, and you sit there and you go down and you pray to the Lord to give you food. Food ain't coming down out in the sky. The Lord will open up a door for you to go get that food. Now it's up to you to take that door that he opened to go get that food. Now, if you don't go do it and you sit there and you just wait for him to keep on dropping drop from the air, then you're going to be hungry. Faith without works is none.
Dave, you hear me?
I don't know, Garvin. Like, am I saying something wrong? I don't know, dog. Talk to the people, dog. I don't know, dog.
You talking that shit they need to hear. You can't complain about shit ain't don't want to do your part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be looking for the next man to do it. Somebody else got to step up. Nah, you step the fuck up. Fuck somebody else. If you got the common sense to know somebody needs to step up, why don't you do it? Feel what I'm saying?
Right, man. Trinika said like motion with no movement. Garvin will tell you about the motion.
Stupid, man.
I don't want to get Garvin on that motion, dog. I don't want to get you on the motion subject, dog. I don't want to get you on the motion subject, bro.
Nah, though, man. But you saying a lot of good shit, man. You saying a lot of good shit, and I hope they take heed to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go figure out what the fuck going on and find a solution to shit, man. Stop making a problem bigger than what it is, because there really don't be shit going on. It just need to be a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Like, everybody want to ride somebody else's coattail, dog. But nobody don't want to do no work. Everybody want to ride. Man, he going to do it. He going to do it. Keep on waiting for him to do it.
Yeah.
Keep on waiting for him to do it. Because waiting on somebody else to do it almost got y'all in a situation where you wasn't going to have no part to play no ball. But somebody had to step up. But y'all got to realize something. You always got other factors, dog, that's working against you. It ain't always who the hell you think it is. It ain't always who y'all expect it to be. You got to watch the people that y'all got around y'all. Right there on your backyard, right there in your own neighborhood.
Facts.
That's fighting against you, that don't want to see nothing good go on. That's the ones you got to make sure. Because
grass type shit.
Exactly. Because I'm going to tell y'all this. When they were talking about they might need cops down there and all that stuff because it was getting too big and all that there, you know who it was that said, man, they don't need no cops down there? The same person that people badmouthing, Reverend Edwards. Same person. But the narrative was put that he said he's the one that did that. That's not true.
I ain't gonna lie, that ain't who they saying. That ain't who they saying this shit.
But it was
I ain't
out
gonna.
there. No, I'm telling you it was out there. I know it was out there. I know
All
it was
right,
out there.
cause that. See what I'm saying? Like the shit that be hitting my line, it really ain't had nothing to do with that dude at all. Type shit. You
But
hear
I'm
me?
telling you, that was something that was said as well. I
I
also
get it.
know the same thing that you knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know the same thing you knew. Now, if they can't figure it out, they'll see. They'll see. They'll see. That's all I'm saying. If they can't figure it out, you will surely see very, very, very soon. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on the swivel. Watch what's going on. All I can tell y'all is make sure, and I told the young man that's going to take over everything, and he'll announce himself. Make sure, and this is where y'all got to hold the people accountable on some real stuff. This is where you got to hold the recreation department accountable. If y'all paying for a service, make sure they give you a service. Make sure that park is cut. Make sure that bathroom.
Make sure it's clean. Make sure you
Bathroom's
got toilet
clean.
paper in that bitch.
Exactly. See, that's where y'all got to step in there and come behind that other person. See, when that person putting their name behind them, man, y'all got to ride. Y'all got to hold these people for the fight. Because it's sad that we don't have that kind of stuff going on over here. And yeah, I'm about to say it, but we got it going on in Belchis. But you got people that's on the recreation department that's right there in the neighborhood. Why aren't those people making sure that our park, where they from, where they ran around and played ball at, why they don't make sure that their stuff ain't right?
I like to know that answer myself.
That's the kind of questions that y'all need to be asking. You from the East Bank. You grew up on the East Bank. You went to Phoenix High School. You played ball in that park. You got old and played softball in that park. You swam in that pool. You played on that playground. You did crawfish balls, barbecues, and everything else in that park. But you gonna make sure Bell Chase, Emerald City is pristine before your own shit.
Yeah. Nigga don't want to do their job on a Monday. That's what the fuck it is.
I don't blame none of them white folk on the council. I don't blame none of them. I don't blame nobody on the council. Nobody. Because the recreation department is responsible for the parks. And I heard the director is a reasonable young lady. And she all for the baseball field. She all for the baseball games and all that. She working with everybody. Shout out to her.
I heard the same
I'm
shit.
giving her her props. I'm giving her flowers. Major props to her. So this ain't for her. This for the people under her. The ones that catch the ferry every fucking morning and go across the river and go to work. From the fucking East Bank to the fucking West Bank. The ones that graduated from Phoenix motherfucking high school.
Pop your shit.
Them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And y'all can fucking replay this bitch, share this bitch. I don't give two flying fucks, and y'all can go back and tell them what the fuck I said. Fuck them too. And fuck you too.
I like when this nigga on this time, I ain't lying.
Because it's time for this shit to be said, dog. It's time for the shit to be said.
Right.
And the only way this shit gonna be fucking killed is by saying it. This ain't about no altercation. This is about people calling people about on their shit.
Yeah.
You don't need no names. Y'all know who worked for the fucking recreation department from the fucking East Bank? Talk to everybody that worked for the recreation department on the East Bank and ask them why the fucking park ain't right. Ask them why y'all gotta go in a dirty fucking bathroom.
And we need some fucking lights. Why the fuck we still ain't got no lights?
Come
You
on,
hear
man.
me?
That's what
Wives ain't
y'all
got no
do.
lights.
Go
Children
to
can't
them.
even practice.
Y'all
Children
can
can't even
pop y'all
practice.
shit on social media, talk all that shit, man. Go to them and tell them what's up. Or go like a unit, go to the director of recreation and tell her what's on y'all mind. And get her to get them to do their fucking job. That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck if you're related to me. I don't give a fuck if you're supposed to be my dog. You fucked up.
Yeah, hey,
I
that's
call
real.
my friends out on this shit. I call my family out on this shit. I really don't care.
Yeah,
And you ain't gotta never
yeah.
ever speak to me ever again. Guess what? That fucking direct deposit gonna hit every fucking month at the end of the motherfucking month, nigga.
Pop your shit.
And me and mine gonna always be all right. And this
Yeah.
voice ain't gonna never fucking stop talking. And that's what this shit for. And I'm trying to encourage my people, my community, our fucking community to be the same motherfucking way. Because it's time for this shit to change. And it's time for y'all to step y'all motherfucking asses up. All y'all.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Step y'all fucking game up. Y'all want shit to happen? Make the shit happen. Don't wait on nobody to do nothing for y'all. Do the fucking shit. Stop it. Use your motherfucking voice, man, and handle y'all fucking business. The older people ain't wait on nobody. Most of us was out there every fucking Martin Luther King Day, walking, marching since we were little, holding up a fucking sign, walking with these older folk that was doing what they got to do. These people did not wait on nobody to tell them nothing. They stepped up and they did what they had to do. The Urban Crosses, Mr. Rogers, my grandmother, Herbert, I could keep going, Miss Irma, Miss Virgin, I could keep going on and on and on and on and on. Them people ain't wait on nobody to do nothing. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all was raised better than that. Y'all came from a better breed than that. Get off your ass and go do what the fuck you gotta do. It's time for y'all to stop that shit, man. And if you ain't gonna do it, dog, you ain't got no fucking opinion. I'm being real with you. You ain't got no voice, and your opinion don't matter. All you got is an asshole. You don't have no opinion. They say everybody got an opinion and an asshole. If you ain't got no vote, if you ain't voting, if you ain't moving, if you ain't doing nothing about it, all you got is an asshole. Your opinion don't fucking matter.
That's a fact, bro.
Come on, man.
Hey, and shout out to
Come
the
on,
people that called and hey, look, shout out to the people that called to do something. You hear me? They on here. They know who called. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just sit down and let shit go undone. You feel me?
right, man. Man, I appreciate the people that are gonna step up and join in and make that junk happen, bro, and keep that junk going. Man, shout out to y'all. But to the other people that's just gonna show up and do whatever, always remember somebody doing something to make this shit happen. So it would be cool if some of y'all step up and pitch in some kind of way. Like, it would be cool.
Hey, hey, look, you know how y'all can help? When shit over, help pick up the fucking trash, throw y'all trash away. That'll be one of the biggest helps right there.
Right.
That'll be one of the biggest helps.
But they got trash cans. I mean, at least I remember, it ain't been that long ago. It's only been a year or two. They had trash can station everywhere. But people still throw garbage right next to the trash can. What sense that fucking make? They got a trash can right there. Put the shit in the trash can.
Shit.
Easy shit. Like, y'all gonna be trifling all y'all fucking life? Come on, man. Stop that shit. It's easy shit. Bro, the community is what it is, dog. The community ain't one person, dog. The community is a group of people, dog. And so it take a group of people, bro, to get this shit rolling, dog. Now, Dana was talking, we were talking about the lights, and I see Dana was saying, yeah, they do have that eagle nest back there. And that is an issue. They got the eagle nest all the way in the back, and that eagle been back there for a while. That eagle nest been back there for a while. And so you do have to go through the state to get it removed because of historical bird. You can't kill that, bro. You go to jail for a long time.
Yeah.
Buying,
Man, I
yeah,
call
boy, you
nothing.
go your ass to fucking jail behind that shit, boy. And when I tell you do time, you gonna do time. Can't kill that boy.
Yeah, I know that.
That is, that's the federal bird, man.
Mm-hmm.
You do fed time behind that shit. Straight fed time,
Damn.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
I just need my people to get their shit together, dog. And just this was on my mind,
Man,
bro.
man,
And I
man, go
thought I
smoke a
just need my
cigarette. You
people
need
to
a
come up.
cigarette now, man.
Nah, I'm good, dog. I got my shit, dog. I'm straight.
I got you.
I got my
I
shit,
hear it.
man. Yeah, man. It was just something that needed to be said, bro. And like I said, bro, it is what it is, man. I don't care, man. Like I don't care how people gonna feel about what I said. I don't care about what it is. That shit don't matter, bro. People gonna feel how they gonna feel about you either way it go, bro. Whether you doing something
You,
good,
you,
whether
you,
you doing
you
something
ain't say
bad,
nothing
whether you
wrong
saying
here.
something good, whether you saying something bad. I'm just saying, in
You
general,
ain't saying
some
nothing
people,
wrong.
nah, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people have a problem with the person that's delivering the message.
Yeah, that, oh shit, I know that.
But at the same
Fuck
time,
it.
they ain't
Some
supposed to
shit
deliver
need
the
to be
message.
said.
But they're not trying
Yeah,
to deliver the
you know,
message.
yeah, you know how this shit go. You need
Yeah.
somebody, they're scared for niggas to point the finger at them. Hold on, this my stop right here.
But my thing is, what are you gonna do? If I'm doing something wrong, then you do it right. If you don't
Right.
like it coming from me, then you say it. But at the end of the day, an election getting ready to come up. I don't know who all running for councilman or whatever. I don't know who running for parish president. I don't know. Um, I done heard a couple names for councilman. I don't know how true it is, so I ain't putting no narrative out there, and I ain't saying who it is. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But get behind whoever it is, and when you get behind them, stay behind them. Like, go out there and support the people that vote for them, man. And don't be smiling in nobody's face talking about, yeah, I'm gonna vote for you, and then go vote for that person, man. Stop all that shit, man. You ain't gonna vote for me, you ain't gonna vote for him. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. My opinion, we need some young blood in there. That's my opinion. My personal opinion. We need young blood in there. It's time to pass the baton on to a younger voice. But that younger voice got to be able to carry that torch. And that younger voice got to be able to stand up for the community. And the best way for that person to
Can't be no
stand up for
yes man.
community is, you know what I'm saying? The best way for that person, whoever the younger, whoever that person may be, whoever wants to do it,
Mm-hmm.
they, everybody got to get behind that person, man, to help them out. Like support them. Support them. Cause I mean, you don't want to put a young person out on the island, bro, getting ate up by some sharks, bro. Cause some people sharks on that daggone council, man. And you gotta be able to hold your own, bro. They don't like the East Bank. They don't care about the East Bank. Y'all already know this. We our own parish. The East Bank is a parish by themselves. So everybody gotta get behind that person.
Sound pop.
You know what I mean? I know you gotta go, dog. I know you gotta go do your thing. I know you gotta go do your thing. Go ahead and do your business, man. Tell my cuz I
Oh
said
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
Tell Lucky I said
Yeah, I'm
what's
about to
up.
dip. I gotta dip out.
Handle your business, dog.
All
Later, my
right, for
boy. All
sure.
right. Yeah,
All
man,
right,
but
y'all be cool.
all right, boy. Gov had some stuff he had to go do today. That's cool. Um, but yeah, y'all, man, whoever the person is that's running, make sure make sure that y'all get behind them. Because again, y'all don't want that person getting eaten up by them people, bro. Because these people, most of these people are veterans on the council and they know a way around it. And all we need is a capable person, man, that's able to go up there and hold their own. But if they don't have anybody behind them, bro, to lean on, then it ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing, bro. It's really not. And it's sad that, you know, it be your own people, like Dana said, that's, and it's sad, bro, because usually, man, for the most part, on the East Bank, bro, y'all, we really can't really complain. We really, we ain't as separate, dog, as people think. Like Harold, we ain't separate. We ain't that bad. We got bad moments. That's how I feel about the East Bank. We have bad moments. And our bad moments, they get exaggerated, man. They get a brighter light shined on it. But for the most part, dog, when it's time for people to really come together on that East Bank, bro, they do band together. But we gotta be more consistent. We gotta be more consistent, man. I've seen worse in the parish when it comes down to like people having each other back and supporting each other and all of that stuff. I've seen worse. You hear Donald complain about it. You hear Donald on Once Been complain about it all the time. And you see it being played live on social media. You see it all the time. So that's what I'm saying. Like on the East Bank, it ain't that bad, dog. It's just that we have bad moments, dog. And sometimes our bad moments be real bad. Or sometimes our bad moments don't be as bad as people make it out to be. You know, it get over exaggerated. Because if that was the case, dog, nobody wouldn't be sitting up there like complaining about softball Sundays. Soon as that park light up on Sunday, dog, everybody is gonna be down there. I know I'm gonna make a Sunday when I come down there. I can't wait. It's been so long, dog, since it's been a minute. And I just want to come down there and just be with my people. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. For real, man. But like I said, for all y'all that's gonna be down there in that park, just hold the people accountable, dog. Hold those people accountable and make sure y'all get the services that you're supposed to get. Make sure the bathroom's clean. Make sure they got toilet people. Make sure people ain't getting locked up in the bathroom. I heard a story about that too. They had to call somebody because they was locked in the bathroom. Come on, man. Seriously? So the doors on the bathroom don't work? Are you serious? Come on, man. That's sad. That's sad. So it's like, what is being done every day? Like, what is being done? Is anybody even, or I mean, I would love to know this question. Maybe one of y'all can answer this question. Is there anybody that's over there on the East Bank at the park during the week that work for the recreation department? Or does everybody just go to Bell Chase? Because there was a time when people used to be over there, like stationed over there, and they ran the park. Either that or they used to like flip-flop, but I know they used to have people down there. They used to be down there working. Like they used to be stationed down there working. So has that changed? I don't know. Y'all got to tell me because y'all down there. Has that part changed? Somebody tell me. Dana, Sunita, Big Swole. Who else on here? Somebody that would know the answer to that question. What's up, Bulldog, bro? I hope you're feeling better, man. What's up, AC? Riley Lee? What's going on? Anybody that's on there that know the answer to that question, let me know. Let me see. Dana, okay, Dana. I think Prom cut the grass, but as far as the bathrooms, I'm not sure. Okay, so isn't the bathrooms are the responsibility of the the recreation department, right? Because that's who runs the parks. That's who you paying to use the parks. And my thing is, if after the weekend, if y'all spice up the bathroom once or twice during the week, you ain't got to worry about it on the weekend. If you're doing it routinely. So, I mean, And is it because of personnel? They don't have enough personnel to sit up there and separate like they used to have people stationed on the East Bank, people stationed on the West Bank. I know it might be a personnel thing, but there's not a rotation like where they on the West Bank this day and then they on the East Bank this day. Like none of that. No. Anybody know? No. No. That's a good question to ask. These are the kind of questions y'all need to ask. That's the question you ask your councilman to find out from the or better yet, I've heard the director of recreation is pretty cool. I heard she's very open to conversation. Ask her. Or okay, look, Swole said he meeting with recreation tomorrow to get all the details. There you go. Rec just hire people in that department, but not sure of their job duties. Okay, so Swole, you going over there and you going to have a meeting with recreation tomorrow. That is a question to ask. Ask who's responsible for all of the, for the bathrooms and all of that stuff over there. Because I'm pretty sure the bathrooms ain't going to clean themselves. Somebody got to do it. I mean, if it's on the park and it's part of whatever you paying for when you pay for renting the park or whatever, or just on a daily, keeping up the park daily. Like it's like y'all say, it's a public park, but the recreation is Harold. Harold is Swoop. Yeah, so find that out, my dog. Find that out and see what that is. And like I said, if you're meeting with her, bring that to her. Again, I heard she's very reasonable. Another thing y'all might want to do, and I'm just making a suggestion. Your councilman is pretty cool. Ask him to bring her down there for a town hall meeting. The next town hall meeting, see if y'all can get her down there. Like, see if y'all can get her down there. And then y'all can ask, like the East Bank to get down there, go to the town hall meeting, and y'all can ask her questions and voice your concerns to her when it comes down to the park and the recreation. I think that would be a great idea. I'll text my uncle and tell my uncle the same thing. But I mean, y'all down there. Y'all gotta put forth the effort. I'm still vested down there. So I ain't got no problem with saying something. I'm still vested. But like I said, you down there, y'all direct, y'all see everything that's going on before I see it. I'm a head. Y'all see it. It takes somebody to tell me, or I got to see it on social media to know what's going on. So y'all make sure to go to them and do what y'all have to do, man. Okay, cool. That'll work. So yeah, y'all. But just to let y'all know, Softball Sundays is not over. It's not dead. It's gonna happen. There's a meeting May 11th just for this situation. Okay. All right, cool. Well, there you go. Everybody needs to show up. Your vendors, people that go down in the park and play ball, the people from the East Bank, young, middle age, or whatever. The older people, y'all, no, that's over with. It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. Handle y'all business. Point blank. Step up. But Softball Sundays is back on. The date will be announced soon on social media. I'm gonna let the person announce it first. I'm gonna let the person announce themselves, and then I'm gonna let the person announce when it's going on. It's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that they need to clean up, and then we'll do that. And then every Thursday, my dog CC gonna give us Sports Center DTR style. She gonna let us know, give us a report. So we back on because I was looking forward to the reports every Thursday from my dog. She was gonna come on live and give us the report of what happened on Sunday. So it's back on. Don't fret. Kill a narrative. Stop jumping to. In other words, tonight, the moral of the story is stop taking shit and run with it. Stop jumping to conclusions. Handle y'all business. Step up. Do what y'all got to do. You heard something was going on? Take the mantle and do what y'all got to do. And another thing, hold people accountable, dog, that's supposed to be doing their job. Point blank in the discussion. Make them do what they got to do. Okay. All right, cool. I got you, my dude. I definitely got you. Man, look, I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I'm glad we had that talk. Like Doctor used to say, recipe. I'm glad we had that little talk. Keep the conversation going, bro. Keep the conversation going. Pass the conversation on. If y'all want to share this, share it. Do what y'all got to do. I think we got to keep this conversation going. And, you know, small little things, people don't understand, like small little things, bro, like that can divide us quickly. It can divide us quickly. And it can make us go against people, bro, that we don't need to go against, and it blind us to the people that's really against us. So band together, stay together, just like we do on Softball Sunday. All y'all stay together, band together. Take care of the older people. It's time for y'all to take care of the older people, not the older people taking care of us. Time for us to take care of them. You know, they're running out. Their voices are getting hoarse because they've been talking for 50 years plus. So it's time for us. So do what y'all got to do. Handle y'all business. And like I said, if y'all need me to push anything, if y'all need Garvey and me to push anything on this podcast, this is what it's for. Regardless of what anybody thinks or whatever the case may be. Listen, let us know what's going on. Let us know what need to be discussed. Yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to have weeks where we're going to have straight out fun. But when we need to have conversations like this, all that other stuff get thrown out the window, dog, and we taking care of business at home first. Point blank in the discussion. So anything that needs to be addressed, anything that needs to be voiced, man, we're going to get that out there and we're going to do what we got to do. Because at the end of the day, this is y'all voice. This is your voice. This is the community's voice. This the people's voice. This your show. This ain't mine. This your show. This ain't Garvey's. This your show. This for y'all. So like I said, man, y'all keep doing what y'all got to do down there, man. Stay together. Get behind that brother. Y'all get behind that brother. And look, make sure that you got everything. Make sure that you got everything that you need down there in that park to make everything good. And another thing, hold them accountable to when it comes down to them kids too, dog, and recreation too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure them kids are participating in rec stuff, man. You know, we all grew up on that, man. Like, come on, let's give these children the same kind of childhood that we had. All right? So y'all make sure y'all hold them accountable when it comes down to that, man. Everything don't have to be in one area. But it's in one area, dog, because we ain't fighting for it. It's in one area because all we saying is, man, that's sad. That's all everybody saying is, man, that's sad. That's messed up that people doing this, they doing that. But that's all you doing. You just saying that. And that's the thing that's not making a difference. The thing is not making a difference is you just coming on social media and just saying that. That's cool to put that out there on social media, but use the social media, bro, to gather people together and then y'all come together and then y'all put that shit to action. Put your words to action. Especially when it comes down to these kids, man. Especially when it comes down to our neighborhoods. And I mean this from out on the East Bank. This don't only go for the East Bank. This go for down the road on the West Bank too. Same message for y'all too. Same message for Oakville. Same message for Ironton. The same message, the same rules apply for everybody. Same thing, man. Everybody got to do the same thing, bro. And then eventually, everybody needs to band together in all of these smaller communities. Because at the end of the day, what y'all don't understand is Bell Chase is one area. But if everybody from all these other areas get together and go vote and stand for something, you could beat Bell Chase. That's just one community, man. That's one community. And y'all let one community beat y'all every fucking time. When all it takes is for everybody, East Bank, down the road, West Bank, get together. All it takes is y'all to get a couple representatives from each one of the daggone areas. Come together and decide who we going for, who we pushing, who we doing, and whatever. And then you roll like that. Bell Chase ain't been outsmarting you. Bell Chase been letting you be who you are. Bell Chase been letting you be who you are. Bell Chase ain't doing nothing to you. You doing it to yourself. You doing it to yourself. Bell Chase ain't doing nothing to y'all. Y'all doing it to yourself. Y'all letting Bell Chase do it to y'all because y'all ain't standing up for nothing. Easiest way to stand up for something is voting. But it's not over with when you vote. That's what everybody got to understand. It's not over with when you vote. That's the first part. That's just the person with the microphone. You got to give the person with the microphone something to say. I had something to say today because y'all gave me something to say. Y'all gave me something to talk about. It's the same thing with leadership, man. It's the same thing with leaders. I know me, myself, I'm not nothing without my team up here. Nothing. At my center up here, I am nothing without my team. I may be the voice that's willing to just don't give a damn and say what needs to be said. But I ain't nothing without my team. Your leaders ain't nothing without the community, bro. Your leaders can't do it by themselves. Back your leaders. Back the people that you elect. And hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. Hold their foot to the fire. If they ain't doing something they're supposed to do, man, get on that ass. Point blank. You voted them in. They're supposed to be representing you. You create the narrative for the leader. Don't let the leader create the narrative for you. Don't let the leader create the narrative for your community. You create that narrative for your community. You as the people, give them the narrative. That's what you need to do. David Koresh and Jim Jones led people to death because all they did was listen. Y'all keep on. Y'all keep on. UnMuted. Slick and Garvey. I'm out. Peace.